Greetings, Earthlings. I'm back with another edition of the Versus series. So today we're testing out an entire line of microphones to see which one is best, the Audio-Technica AT-2020, the AT-2035, or the AT-2050. And for all these tests, I'm connecting the microphones directly to the 2i2 2nd gen. I will keep my input gain consistent at around 11 o'clock, and I will level match them in post with different gain boosts. So when I'm speaking into each microphone, check the doobly-doo to see how much I boosted it. Now let's get into the tests. Now I'm speaking into the Audio-Technica AT-2020, which will set you back around $100. This thing has only a cardioid polar pattern, a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, a sensitivity of -37 decibels, a max SPL of 144 decibels, and a self-noise of 20 dB. Now I'm speaking into the AT-2035, which will set you back around $150. It also only has a cardioid polar pattern. It has a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, a sensitivity of -33 decibels, a max SPL of 148 to 158 decibels, a self-noise of 12 dB, and it also has a -10 decibel pad, as well as an 80 Hz roll-off. Now I'm speaking into the AT-2050, which will set you back around $230. It has a cardioid, omnidirectional, and figure 8 polar pattern. It has a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, a sensitivity of -42 decibels, a max SPL of 149 to 159 decibels, a self-noise of 17 dB. It also has a -10 decibel pad, an 80 Hz roll-off, and a multiple polar pattern selection switch. Speaking into the AT-2020, moving to 90 degrees to see what the off-axis coloration is, moving to 180 to see what the rear rejection is, and continuing to move around to see how my voice changes as we move around the microphone. Now on the 2035, moving to 90 degrees to see the off-axis, then moving back to the 180 degrees to see what the rear rejection is, moving around continuously to see how my voice changes as we move around the mic's capsule. And now we on that AT-2050 on cardioid, moving around to 90 degrees to see the off-axis coloration, then back around to 180 to see the rear rejection, and continuing to move around to see how my voice changes as we move around the mic. Testing the background noise of the AT-2020 with Cherry MX Blues now. Testing the background noise of the 2035 with Cherry MX Blues. Now I'm testing the background noise of the AT-2050 on a keyboard with Cherry MX Blues. Now I'm about 2 feet away from the AT-2020. Now I'm about 2 feet away from the microphone. Now I'm about 2 feet away from the 2050. Audio-Technica, I'm testing the entire set. Audio-Technica, will you please tell me what to get? Audio-Technica, I'm gonna find out which is best. And the winner of this Versus series is the AT-2035 for a couple of reasons. First off, when you look at the specs, you can tell that this thing has the best sensitivity performance, meaning it has the loudest output signal, and that ultimately means you have to drive your preamp less, and it will just yield a cleaner signal. Secondly, on a similar note, this thing has the best self-noise performance, so not only are you getting the cleanest signal from your preamp because you're not driving it as hard, but you're also getting the least amount of noise introduced by the microphone. And then third, when we listen to the tone of the microphones for spoken word, the AT-2020 just lacked a little bit too much in the low end due to the bass cut. The 2050 did have a flatter response than the AT-2035, but it was overly boosted in the presence and treble frequencies, which just made it unpleasant to listen to. And because of all that, the AT-2035 just sounded the most natural out of all three of them for spoken word. Now, I will admit that the 2035 did sound a tiny bit muddy on the electric and the acoustic guitar, but that would be easily resolved by adding a high-pass filter in post or initializing the high-pass filter on the microphone. And I'll end the video by admitting this. Maybe I am a little bit biased. I've made it perfectly clear over the last couple of years that I'm not the biggest fan of multi-pattern microphones. I think that rather than getting a microphone that performs multiple tasks mediocrely, that you should focus on buying one microphone that does one thing really well. And out of these 3 microphones, the 2035 does one thing the best. Alright guys, that's going to end it for today. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Did you agree with me? Did you disagree with me? Which of these microphones do you have? Why do you like it? I want to hear your experiences with this stuff. If you do want more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe by clicking the logo beneath me. Check out the Discord server, link in the description, and I will see you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.